Good morning from a slightly overcast, starting to be warm Central California day. So yesterday it was in the 80s. Oh, see what I said, guys? We don't keep it. It doesn't stay cool for long. But okay, so I did my exercise bike. That's good. And I'm here. I'm going to try and work on this now. I want to share some things I did. And so this is my entirely bonkers video 1. I will use the hashtag as Carol said. I'm trying to just kind of get situated a little bit. So I wanted to show you my little Cheshire cat here. Let's see if we can go like that. See if you can see him a little better. I stitched. So it's not necessarily the greatest, but I stitched him, and I went after the Disneyland one, the cartoon Disneyland one, just because it seemed like it was a little bit easier to figure out. I think it turned out okay for what I want to do, because I want to add stitching in my journals. You know that I like to stitch. And I want to share with you a few things about that. But first, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. He's going to be either on a bed of flowers here, or I thought about, I don't know, I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do. But I just wanted to show you what I did here. I was going to show you last night, but I ended up I had my neurology appointment yesterday. And so by the time I got home in the 80 degrees, I was just really hot. And so when I get hot, even my speech doesn't work out so good. So it quits working. So I'm going to just, so I laid down, but I had finished this, and I wanted to show you that I put watercolor all around the edge. So this was just a white piece of linen, I believe it was, and like a vintage. And then I just put color around it, and it was quite dark. In fact, when I got it this morning, so I let it dry overnight, it was really light up here, and I put it darker. So before, I should have did it. I know I should have showed you, but I'm sorry I didn't. But I just put some more color in just around the top, because I wanted to get the Wonderland feeling. Wonderland. But I'll show you what I used and how I just used like a satin stitch or a straight stitch, you know, like you can see right there, did it like that. But I want to show you what I used this stamp. So I stamped, I think we can go up some more now. See, now that you saw that, pretty good, right? Like this. Okay, so I use this stamp here. I just found it. Look somewhere. Just look online. You'll find it, or Etsy or something. But so this was the one I used, the stamp I used, and then I embroidered over the top. So that's one little tip I can give people who want to start embroidery. Just find some stamps you like and embroider over the top. It's not that hard. And so we could have done anyway. I decided to use the satin stitches, but you could pretty much do long, short stitch. You could do whatever you want to fill it in. And so as you can see, he's sitting down. He looks like he's on his paws here, but I'm just going to be putting flowers around here, so I didn't try. It's really hard to interpret. As you can see, the face, super hard to interpret that. In fact, I probably need to fix his eye. What happened to his eye over here? See, his eye went under, so I'm going to have to fix his other eye here. But yeah, so, and then you just, you know, you have to stitch over the top of that, and so I have to interpret where to put the eyebrows, so they could have been smaller. Makes the face look a little different, but it's not the end of the world, I don't think. So he's cute. I like him. So I'm either going to, I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I just had an idea before I came on, but I don't have the paper. I don't know if I have the paper printed out the right size to show you. I had it a smaller, oh, here. I was thinking I could put it in this thing, but I printed it too small. So what happens is I usually buy the kits, and sometimes it's hard for me if they're not PDF, because I print them from my iPad just to the printer. And so I don't know, it didn't like, whatever happened, doesn't matter. I can print it from my computer to there, but I do it from, if I'm laying down, I can do it. So I was thinking I could put him in here and to figure out what else, like as the inside part. But I don't know if I'm going to do that. You know, I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm talking out loud. But I want to show you another thing I got. And I'll put a link to their shop. But in the UK, there's someone called Stef Francis. And I wanted to show you some of the beautiful. So this was Stef Francis. But This was a matte one, so, and this is a little shinier, you can see, and they're hand dyed, so it gives him a look of, you know, going in and out of color like he does. So I'm moving him now. So I don't know if this likes that. So I want to show you some of the Stef Francis colors. I don't know what color most of these are because I just wound them up, but they're the rayon. These are the rayon hand-dyed colors that he has, or she has. I mean, Stef Francis. I shouldn't forget, I don't say that sounds dumb. So like, see, here's one. So this one is number, looks like it's 1800R. It's a thinner one though, see? These are thicker. This are probably like, they go between sizes. I'm thinking I could do flowers underneath him with this. I just want to show you some of the ones I got from them just because they're just so amazing. I'm going to try and fix you a bit like this. Then I'm going to bring all this forward like that. Here we go. I can just kind of see it from where I'm sitting. Okay. And then look at this one. This is number 21, it looks like. These are all rayon. I like the shine of the rayon. I will tell you that they're hard to work with. They easily twist up and get knots, so you shouldn't use a really long thread because it'll just frustrate you. And they easily fray. So, you know, they're just a little bit harder to use. Got a red one. Now this one, I don't know. This is just, I don't think this is, well, it's so shiny. It doesn't feel the same. This is number strand. This might be cotton. Strand silk I got here. So this is silk. So that's a lot thinner. This is like wrapped up, you know, it's a lot thinner. Anyway, silk. This is silk too. So he has all kinds. She has all kinds. I keep wanting to say he, but it's she. She has all kinds, I think. I don't know. I know. I don't know. Anyway, they have all kinds. And they're most of them are hand dyed, and they have all kinds of stuff, fun stuff there. So that was my haul recently. Oh wait, here's another one like that. And then this guy, he's a bigger one. And what is he? He's this is Perle number 5. So this is just cotton, Perle cotton, but it's number 5 and it's hand dyed too. So I haven't rolled these up yet. Takes a half a minute to do this stuff, and then cats come. So that was my haul, and I really like, you know, so I might do some, like I said, on here, on this guy, I might do some other flowers under here or something that, you know, but I haven't decided yet. So I'm working on that for here. All right, I wanted to show you what else I had. So I did get the Alice in Wonderland book in, the Disney one. Where did I put it? I was a little discouraged because, it was, let's go like this. Because it was written on, but I can take out a few of the things and use them the way I want to. So we'll see. I can cut out some stuff. It's a bigger book, but there's a lot of writing on different parts of the images. So we'll see. So remember, the other one, I'll try and put the hashtag on that. And I was going to start a playlist. But if you remember, these are the papers. What happened? She goes down. These are the papers. This is the book. And I forgot to look and see what the year was. I still haven't found it, the other paper. I should pick up my room entirely and then come back, but you know. This was an envelope I probably got from Rachel, one of her packets. So I'm going to use that somehow. This is one of the pages that I folded to do out of a book I have called, I think it's the Oxford Book of Garden Flowers. So I might use this one. Another piece of yellow, just the paper's pretty. Here's the front. I want to make something out of this, either a pocket or a flip or something on a page, something. I'm going to use that. And then this came to me. A dear friend sent me some fun stuff. And I think, her name is Johnny, but not Johnny from the Junk Journal shop. And she sent me a lot of really cool stuff. And thank you so much. I think she might have bought a journal, or I sent her a journal. I'm sorry that I can't remember. I kind of forget these things. But she sent me some lovely things. And I thought, look how pretty this is. So, you know, I like to use stitching. So I thought I might put this, not probably on that one, maybe like on front of the signature like this. Something like this, possibly. So, but I haven't decided yet. I haven't decided yet, I say on everything. I hope you guys are all well. I told you an update on how I am, which is sort of annoying, I'm sure. Let's make this even. Oh, but it's the time of year now. It's going to start getting hot, and I'm not really a fan of the heat. You're going to hear me complain from now until November. I will try not to. Put a note, don't complain. Gonna get some, so I thought that could be cute in here like that. But I haven't decided yet what I'm doing with that, but I definitely want it in the book. So these are some of the things that I want in the book. So I had an idea what I wanted to do. So how far are we? I've used how much? Of course, the arm's on it, so I'm going to move you a little bit. 11 minutes, it looks. I'm sorry, guys. So sorry. Thinks it's 11 minutes. So I think I might pause and work on this. Well, I'm going to pause you. You won't know any difference. I'll come right back. But I'm going to figure out what I want to do. So see you in a minute. Okay, I'm back. I'm going to start with the first signature here. And I definitely want to put this in somewhere. And it's very brittle. So like, no, well, it's not that bad, huh? Why did I think it was brittle? Okay, so the book is about this big. Oh, is this from this book? Oh yeah, this is from this book. The problem is I didn't have the copyright on here, so I'm gonna have to find that. But yeah, so good, we want this in here. Now, let's think about this. We have this page here. We could maybe put him on like this. I'd have to cut it down, obviously. He could be like that when this opens like this. No. Or like that. Be a little bit, that'd be nice, like this. Then we just would have to cut it down a teeny tiny bit. I'm glad you can't see my room because, you know, it's really bad. So I did print out that big CD case. I got to figure out, I'm not a fan of cutting out this part. So I guess I got to think about that. Okay, so I like this idea here. I'm a person that likes that edge, or we could go like this, but, and then you wouldn't have that edge, but I kind of like that edge, so I'm for that. So we need to cut off just a teeny tiny bit. I do have the way to do it here like Carol does, so let's see. Okay, what did I do with the... I did pick some stuff up. Well, forget it. I'm getting this here. Just forget that. Take this guy, and we're going to cut off the top, I think, is what we decided, or what I decided. So I'm going to go just about like this. I just want to cut a teeny tiny. Oh, that'll be a problem, won't it? Oh, no, this way. Duh. Okay, I told you I'm not very good at doing this in front of people. Okay, let's go. That's good enough, like this. Okay, you going right here. Okay, so let's see this page like this. I mean, I like this page, but I might not want it to be, you know, just like that. Just green like that. So if we went like this and like that, that would be nice. It can pull back like this. And then we could, I could put something else on here if I wanted to reinforce it. Let me see. All right, so I think we're gonna try that in just a minute. And then we'll put her, I don't think we can see him though through here. And you can't really see, can't see that that's there. So I don't know. I don't know if that will work. Well, see, then I get stuck. So what I'm going to do, I'll do like she does. I've been doing journals for a really long time, but usually I don't do them online. Oh yeah, that's me. Okay, so let's put this back in here like this. Remember, I told you I wanted this in here because it said crown. I don't like it to just be like this, so I'm going to do something there. I'm just not sure what. I got this really pretty paper. This here is the other side. You can tell it was dyed because just of the markings and the like some things that bleed on it. So that's good. Here's another one. So I don't know, from a different book, has some of the poem on there. I was going to put the poem about the oysters, but it's so depressing. It's like remember that Disney on the Disney cartoon too, like the walrus takes the oysters in and then he eats them all. Just kind of sad. So I don't really want to do that. Okay, so if we do that, we might not want this one in here too. So see, glad I looked at that. So I don't know if I want that in that signature or how I want to do that. So that's no. Okay. This was going to be like that. Now the problem with this a little bit is how this ends right here. So I think I should extend this some more. Now if we did it, well, no, let's find something else I have here. I have tons of stuff here. So like I said, we had this one, but if we did this one, no, it's not going to work, huh? This will be well, I don't know if it's really upside down. Let's see, I could go back over here like that. Now this might be pretty, like that, and then like that. And then you have at least some color out here. So I might do that like this, because then it would have is it upside, what did I do? Oh no, it's like this. Like I don't really ink that much either, just because, I don't know, I never really liked doing it. This could be, then let's see if we did it this way. It's about the same height, so that's good. And this would be like that. If you turn this over this way, then you've given this some prettiness here. And what? I also like a lot of stitching. So like on here, I could stitch this. Let's say it went out like that. Then you'd have this stuff here. I could either machine stitch it, which is fine, or I could hand stitch or hand sew around it, which I really like to do too. So I might do that. I haven't decided. I haven't decided on anything. Okay, I have this. This is another page I didn't put in here yet, I don't think, no. And I got to cut some more of the white off down there. It's the hatter. He's cute. Now, let's say we did this. What if you put this over here more like this and like that? Alice is right there. Oh, now what I like about that is if we had that there like this a little bit, try not to, and you put it like this, Alice could be looking at her. And I kind of like that idea. So I think I might do that. Let me just see here. Let's get, I don't know, I should use a score thing, but I don't know if I'm going to. Let's go about like this for a minute. Like this. So I do like this, because then they're looking at each other. See, I really like that. And did I have anything? I don't think this one had stuff. Oh, over here. So I was going to show you what I do when my printer did not like, you see how it has some stuff here? What I'm going to do here is I have a basket down here, and it's not going to fit in my thing there. It's just a basket of cutouts and things. So I could take one of these and put it like this over that. I'm going to glue down something on the top, and it makes it look a little bit 3D, and it also hides what, you know, the mistake. Oh. Okay, so let's do that. I also have this I wanted to put on somewhere. All right, let's see. I had some more stuff down here on the bottom. Let's see, what else do we have here? Oops. Would be nice. Here's one of the cards I have. Would be nice if I could put that in somewhere on around here, just because it's kind of about the Red Queen. We could put this little guy some like over here too, like he's hiding within some of the red plants, like this. But then you see up there, see that did it there too. So I might have to trim that a bit to take that part off. He could be cute in there. I kind of like that, but we'll see. Or we could put one of the white ones right here and here, like this. Him here, and you could put a white one here just to sort of. Okay, so I have a lot of things I can put there, and that's what I do to fix that stuff. I thought I told you last time I was going to do that, a pink one here, but I don't want to get away from the pink. Okay, so this is some good ideas. I think what we could do here. Okay, so this is how it goes with me, probably all of you too. You kind of get ideas like this. So we like this, like we like that. Now, if we just sort of had a tuck here, this could go and stick out in here like that. But the problem with that is it's not very deep. So I'm thinking I could put something deeper on here, and I have some things that I cut off to size things. So we could use something like, we could add it just sort of like that and like that. We could do that. I could add this. Okay, excuse me, buddy. Excuse me, buddy. I could add that possibly on here for the other side, and I could sew down it to make it look interesting. Or, let's see, what else could we add in here? Oh, I have a lot of these papers. So these are all the paper strips that I cut off. I have this guy like that. Now this looks, I like how this looks. We have these, so it'll just make the pocket a little bit bigger and a little more interesting. Let me see, something else here. Come on, guys, I know you have a lot. Or then there's this one too, like that, like this. So let's look at that here. So like that. If we put this guy on here, man, I love the colors. So let's put. It's not folded straight. Of course not. Why would it be? We all complain of that. All of us talk about that. Okay, let's go. Let's see how I did. Not that good. And this is like there. Well, sort of an optical illusion because it's, well, it's a little teeny bit like, I don't know if we can do it like that, like this, just like that, like this. Yeah. Now let's look. So from, I'm measuring it right here. So it's about to there. Yeah, that's pretty good. I think it'd still go over some more, but I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, so now let's go about like this. So I think I'm going to do this. It's really hard. Or, ooh, blue. Maybe the blues. Well, I really like this print. It's in here somewhere. And all of these are somewhere, Amy at Crafty Cat. So we can go kind of like this, I think. So I want to make a pocket just a teeny bit bigger, like that. Okay, I'm going to take this. Oh, he's not very full. Probably need another one, but I don't want to open it. Okay, are you going to go on me? Let's see if he goes. So what can we talk about? See, I feel weird. I feel like I have to talk the whole time. This is going to be stuffed up. It's stuffed up like my nose, as always. Okay, I have a red one, but I think it's in the other room, so that's not good. And I have this guy here, but I've already used some of it. Oh no, I have not opened it yet. Well, guess we can use this. So this is art glitter glue. And it's kind of the best to use. I'm sorry about the crunching. It's the best to use. Sorry guys, I didn't have it open. It's the best to use kind of when you're doing this, just because. Okay, let me think about that. Oh, this part comes off. Duh. Doesn't it? No, maybe you just go like this. All right, this is what we're gonna do. I think that, is this how? And then you go like on here. Do you screw this on here? See, I forgot, I always fill up this other thing. Oh, this is rough. If I use that, it'll dull the blade. Okay, how do I do this? Okay, I'm pausing so you don't have to listen to me grunting. Okay, so I'll show you what I did. If you knew what I just went through, you wouldn't have wanted to watch it. The cap came off of my wipes, so that was bad. I was trying to fill this up a little bit, but every time it gets bubbles and you have to keep breaking the bubble, it would have taken forever. You don't want to see that. Okay, so I'll show you what I did. I added on here this, and I'm gonna have to ink here, even though I said I don't like to, I don't really ink that much, but because there's so much color, it came off. So, and then I decided to sew. So I put these, I glued these two pieces of scraps that I had left over like this on here like this, and then I sewed red flowers all the way around it, and it goes around the picture and then up, goes around the picture and then up this way, up here. Okay, and I forgot I got to cover that, but we'll work it out. So now let's take this. I tell you, I'm really clumsy, very doofusy, and I don't care if it mixes with this because I'm not a really big thingy, and you know, I think it covers the white good enough to where it rubbed off. Rubbed off. Okay, so that looks better. Not really a fan of it, but let's see what happens if I put a little bit there. Nothing happens really. All right, so this is right here. And then what we want to do here, and is it, okay, I'm measuring now. So this up here goes to right to there. And as you can see here, it's a little bit short. So we want to just sort of move him over a bit. And then it's coming off again, so. Oops, not that much. Doesn't matter, it's on this piece we're not going to use right there. All right. Okay. Okay, shut this now before it ruins everything. There we go. Okay, so we have her like that, and if we remember, Alice is going to look at her, so that's fine. And we went around here with the red. So I think I'm going to go ahead and glue this down here. And I did not backstitch. Now look, see what happens. Oh my. I just used you a minute ago. All right, let's see here. Here we go, too much. Just measure that like that. I wonder if I should put, I'm not going to put a thing, I could put I could cut it, I should cut it. See, that's what happens. I forget what I'm doing. Okay. All right, we're put about the middle. I'm not going to try and do a big, okay. It's not in the middle, of course. I'm thinking some of this is going to have to be cut off. I'm going to have to trim it off because I don't know what happened. Okay, so that's like this. Now, he's got a little bit of a mess here. She has a little bit of a mess here. I usually don't cut all of the strings because I like them. I'm kind of like, I know, when I first learned how to do journals, I was watching Nick the Booksmith, but there's no way I'm cutting straight. There's no way, but I'm going to try. And I'll end up cutting that off, which I didn't want to do, but I'm going to do it anyways. Like this. Oh yeah, see. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna get, I'm sorry, you guys. Okay. Let's see. Let's go like that. Seems good enough. Like that. That guy is good enough like this, right? This is glued down. Oh yeah, but it's not good on this side. So let's go a little bit, just make it even. Okay, there we go. All right. And over here, we'll fix this. What I do when I make videos too is I go watch them all the way through again. So hopefully if it looks too bad, I will not use it. I don't want to make you guys have, I don't want to make you have, you know. See, I would never do this. I would usually cut it, but it came off. I mean, it's fine like this. So we're going to put this guy, oh, we can just put it over there. So we're going to put this guy to cover this mook right there. Kind of makes it look 3D. Truthfully, I did some on another page and I couldn't even figure out which ones until I ran my hand over it. So kind of makes it look a little bit 3D, I think. Just like there's roses everywhere. And then this will dry clear. Dry clear, clear, clear. There was another one I thought, oh, right here. Oh, right here is what it was. Okay, let's think. We were going to put the Cheshire cat in here. Just sort of looking, because you know I love cats. Oh yeah, but this part. So I'm going to just cut this off here. Just because I don't think I need to, doesn't have to be this big, and I don't want to deal with the, and yes, I'm a very bad cutter. But my smaller scissors are in the other room, so we're making do with these. Doesn't have to be perfect. I learned that from Rachel. Yeah, so that looks super cute like this. We'll put him just about like this, like he's popping up through some of those. All right. Okay. I want to put him where he's sort of popping up like, let's go about like this. There we go. Okay, that turned out good. All right. So very good. So this is where I want to put this cigarette card that's a red rose, probably from the 20s or 30s. So it's gonna stick just sort of like that. I might put more in here, but I'm not sure I want to leave it in here right now because it'll fall out when we're moving it around. So it's going somewhere in the box where I'm keeping all the stuff. Okay, so that's like that. And where's the rest of the pages over here? So we're having this like this and like that. And she's thinking about how Alice is here. And oh, I like it. See, I like that. If I wanted to, I could make that a pocket by putting it on here, but I don't know if I want to. Now, I'm gonna go get that Alice in Wonderland book. I'll be right back. Here's the Disney Alice in Wonderland book I got. And I just searched for Disney Alice in Wonderland. And it was at I think ABE or old book. Because I guess, you know, it's a pretty old movie now. Can you believe how fast time goes? But what I liked about it, I like the colorful stuff. So I might use this as an end page, but it's not the same on the, well, it is the same. What didn't I? But yeah, I might use these for end pages because I like them. I haven't decided, but What I like is, and then I thought about using this though, because I liked this. This is the one, then there wasn't another one. So I don't know, we'll think. I might use one of these pages for the end pages. I loved this book. So I loved, I just love, like, I like this guy here. He'd be great. I don't know how much of this you can see, but I'm doing my best. I like some of the, like I like this quote here. My father said he sometimes believed in 6 impossible things before breakfast. So I definitely want to use that quote. Now I do have my own typewriter, so I could type out some, but I thought it'd be kind of fun to have some of this, have some of the quotes. I like curiouser and curiouser. I really love the, I don't know if it's in here. I really want to put in, why is a raven like a writing desk? So I want to put that in there because it's one of my favorite things. Probably don't want to use the people pictures, obviously, but I do like, I like this little guy up here that says, eat me, drink me, and there's a white over here that says eat me in this little box. So I probably might want to use some of that. I love this picture, so I could possibly cut it out and use it. So see, the book, I was hoping that I could cut it down and use some of the some of the pages if I took them out, but I don't think that's going to work out. It's probably all glued in from what I can tell. And like if you wanted to use this page, she would have to be sideways or fold her up as a pocket. So I might do something like that. And oh, please don't make the, oh, why are you going to cut it? Because I want to. I'm going to. I told you she's the right Alice. I really enjoyed this movie. So, and this is cute too, where she's falling down the rabbit hole. So yeah, so I want to use some of this. Oh, here. I could use that. Anxious McTwist is never late, and he doesn't want to upset time. I like this thing a lot too. So these are some of the ideas. See what I mean about how they put the pictures on, the writing on the picture. So, but I do love this guy. He was so cute in the movie. Can you see him right here? Yeah, you can, I think. Where is he at? Right here. It's hard for me to see what you can see, but okay. Tweedledee, they kind of creeped me out a bit, but oh, here's the mushroom forest. I like this quote here. Was he Alan Rickman? I loved him. Or was the other guy, or was the cat? No, the cat wasn't Alan Rickman. I was really sad when Alan Rickman died. He was one of my favorites. So look at that. Oh, that's pretty. So I really want to use some of this book. I'm just not sure how. I love this art right here. So yes, I want to use some of this. I don't know how. Oh, I love her in this. A lot of people did not like that, but I loved it. I love Tim Burton. I just do. I'm a weirdo, I know. I really love Tim Burton stuff. I love his colors. I love usually how it all looks. And I really liked this. I loved her big head. I liked the whole thing. So super cute. So yeah, this is that book. So I just was showing you some of it. But I'm thinking, why I was thinking about the book again, was that I really want to put, oh, see, then I creased it. Duh. Why did I do that? Okay, well, we have to do it. It just has to be fine. Quit saying I like it in the movie, her name is So, I like this, and I like this. I'm going to put that one thing in there. Then I have this here, like this. Now, I think we're probably running on a lot of time now, so because I'm going to go watch it over and see what I think. This comes out like that. I don't know. I don't think so. I do. Oh, you could go over here like this. I do like this. See, now this is why I like oh yeah, I see. I like this like that too. So let's take this guy, the green. Okay, let's put him. I like this because it kind of takes away from the green, everything being green. So I definitely want to put this on here, but I might sew around here too. So, but that'll be for the next video or another video. So we're going to put this just like this, like that. And like that. Okay, very good, very good. So this is a good start, I think. I didn't like that I accidentally bent that. Oh, okay. Might have to put something there to just sort of hide the crease, make it stronger. That would be weird. No, I can't have that. Oh, no, but I might be able to put something else there. So that's all I'm going to do in this one. And it's a little bit kind of crazy sounding, and I'm sorry for that. It just kind of happens. It's funny how this side doesn't look like anything, does it? Anyway, so thank you for watching, and I'm excited about coming back and seeing how we're going. Let's see this in here. I want to make sure the heights are good. So if we put it just about like that, and just, this is, it's a little bit sticking out here. I have to decide if I want them to be not sticking out, or if I don't care and want it to be sticking out. So, you know, those are things I have to decide what I'm going to do. Oh yeah, that's, okay, so there we go, guys. It's coming along. I wanted to put all the other ones in here. And like I said, mine will have a lot of, will have stitching and things like that in it, because I really like to do that. And see, it's already filling up more. So this, we'll decide about that too. Okay, so I will see you soon. See, oh, see, and what I was thinking is those end pages, they might look super cute here. Look at them. So if we put it here, if we use this end page, it's really going to be hard to show, but sorry if I hit you. So let's say we put this end page around here. But I don't know if I like that, but I bet I will like this one, like that. See, that looks really good with her. Where's it at? Come here. That'll look really nice with her, I think. So I might use this as an end page. But I don't know if there's enough for the other end page. I might just use the pink. We'll just see what goes along. I kind of like that. All right, so that's my thinking on the process. You can see why it takes me a really long time to do journals. Because, you know, I do a lot of slow stuff like our little Cheshire cat that I just did. Okay, so it will take me a while to do this journal. I'm sure I won't get it done when they get it done, because they're pretty far along. So thank you again for watching, and hope to get better. Thank you. Bye.